afternoon, ma'am. I'm Aljon Francis Icarion, and this afternoon, I'm going to demonstrating the venoclysis therapy followed by blood transfusion. So, what are the indications? First is for venoclysis is to transfer the fluid volume to administration of the emergency drugs, and for the blood transfusion is to replacement of blood loss. So we have our patient's profile. So name is Mrs. Arminda P. Reyes, age 32 years old, female. Date admitted July 25, 2006. Time 8 a.m. And then the chief's complaint: profuse bleeding 2 hours prior to arrival, accompanied by fever and chills, bearable hypogastric pain, and obstetric history of gravida 2, para 2, and abortion 0. So, what are the procedures that our patient will undergo? So, first is setting up IV for infusion, incorporate of needles to IVF, insertion of needle cannula. For the troubleshooting, presence of air near the drop chamber, air near insertion site or near medication port, backflow of blood in the cannula, wristless patient, non-dripping IVF, filled up IVF, follow-up of IVF, setting up blood of transfusion, preparing for the second line, then piggyback or side drip of blood to PNSS, and then termination of blood transfusion and termination of venoclysis. So, what are the doctor's order? So, infuse D5-LR with syntocinon, regulated 20 drops per minute, so it will last for 12 hours. And then, to be followed, same solution, regulated 30 drops per minute, and incorporate 10 units of syntocinon, 20 drops per minute. And then, the doctors, at 6 o'clock, the doctors doing rounds. So, the order is to request a blood bag from the blood bank, and then it will last for 4 hours, and then inject antamine 30 minutes before the blood transfusion, the deltoid part, and then infuse D5NM D5NM, regulated 30 drops per minute. It will last for 8 hours. And then, terminate of blood transfusion, terminate of D5NM, and terminate of PNSS. Now, do a hand washing, and then wear a new set of gloves. Then, it's already 8 a.m., so we're going to start infusing IVF D5-LR. So, get the D5-LR. So, open the cup. Then, get a cotton balls. Get a cotton balls with alcohol to clean the rubberized tip. Then, discard. So, get the syringe. So, check the integrity, the expiration date, any discoloration, and then identify the parts. So, this is the flange, the plunger, the barrel, the needle cap, the needle, the hub, the tip, and then the plunger tip. So, get the doctor's order is incorporate 10 mg units of syntocinon. So check the integrity, expiration date, any discoloration. So open, single scoop to avoid needle sting injury. So aspirate air. So this is at least 5 cc, ma'am. So puncture upside down. So the label should be facing you. Then introduce the air. And then aspirate solution at least 5 cc. Then remove. Then puncture to the D5LR. Put it upside down. Introduce the solution. So make sure that the solution mix. And then get the Viniset. So check the integrity, the expiration date, any discoloration, then identify the parts. So these are the parts. So spike, venting, drip chamber, roller champ, the tube, the medication port, the protective cap, and then the tube port. So give the D5LR, puncture, squeeze, make sure, put it upside down, make sure that the solution is in the line, then hang. So we need to remove the air bubbles. To open the cup, the protective cup, then open the regulator, and then prime at least 1 cc. Ayan siya, ma'am. Then close, put back the protective cup, and then hang it first. Then we're going to put a IVF tag, bottle number 1, the name, the date, the time, the room number, and then the solution. And then also for the Viniset, the date, time, and then the cannula number. So now we are preparing for the insertion. So before entering the room, identify the patient, identify the room number, and then the patient case. So get the syringe to infuse, to incorporate sterile water or D5LR to flush it later on. So open, aspirate air, puncture. So at least this is at least 5 cc. Introduce the air, then puncture sterile water or PNSS, then remove using the forceps. Set aside, then put back to the protective cap. So now after we're ready for the insertion, so first we need to identify the vein of the patient. So the best vein to puncture is the straight, visible, and fair. So after identifying, so skin prep, so get a cotton balls with alcohol to clean. So focus at the center. And then discard. And then let it dry for 30 seconds. Air dry. So while waiting, so get a tourniquet to tie. Not too loose, not too tight. And then pwede mo yung And then your non-dominant hand, hold the knuckle of the patient and instruct the patient, ma'am, can you make a fist? Then, now we are ready for insertion, but before that, we need to identify the parts of the cannula. So open, check the integrity, any discoloration. Then, these are the parts of the cannula. So, catheter cap, catheter, and there's a needle inside. And then this is the wings, the injection port cap, then the needle grip, the lower locker, and then the flashback chamber. So open. So ma'am, ready for insertion. So position the cannula 30 to 35 degree, and then the eye should be facing you. So 30 to 35 degree, insert, then wait for the flashback. Oh, namin isulod mo. Okay naman. So advance ko, advance. So push the catheter, advance. Then pull the needle. Naman. Then put the OS pad under the cannula. Then apply pressure in the upper vein. Remove the needle. Yes, ma'am. So get the 5cc syringe. Yes, ma'am. Apply pressure, lock, puncture, and then observe if there is any swelling or infiltration. Infiltration. So if none, continue. Then remove. Apply pressure. Then get the IDF, connect. Apply pressure and then lock. Then remove the OS pad. The next, anchor. So make sure that the wings are flat. Then reinforce. Then turn the tube under the finger. Then put another plaster. Then regulate 20 drops per minute, ma'am.
Okay, so what are the label that we're going to attach?
The label that I attach is the patient's name, the date, the time, room number, and then the solution, ma'am. Time of solution.
So that's the ID tag?
Yes, ma'am.
What else?
And then for the Vinotag, the date, time, and the cannula number 8. So it's already 8 p.m. So we will come back at 8 p.m. ma'am. Troubleshooting, presence of the air. So near the deep chamber, check if there's an air, ma'am.
Okay, so the air is near the drop chamber. So how are you going to remove the air?
Kink, ma'am, niya pitik-pitik.
Okay, click, click.
Ay, clean. Ito yung tawagan mo?
F-L-I-T.
Click.
Tapos pag-aala, mo na po
Dito na po ka pataas.
Okay.
Click, niya, click.
Hangtod mo.
Hantod na musaka sa diri, ma'am.
Okay, the air is near the port.
Near the indication port. So, magkuha tawag ko ma'am, 5cc nga syringe from PNSS or still water. So, check the integrity, any discoloration and expiration date, and then open, single scoop to avoid needle sting injury, and then magpanta rin mo. So, expired air. Puncture, introduce air. Then aspire it. Okay, D5LR is 5cc. And then get a cotton balls to clean the medication port. Cotton balls with alcohol. Discard. Then puncture. So clean first. And then open the regulator. Then introduce the D5LR. Ayan, sakay yung bubbles mo. Then close the regulator. Then remove. So,
The drop chamber is filled with electrolytes. You cannot see the number.
okay.
So that's another troubleshooting.
Yes, put it upside down and then click the drip chamber. Pinch the
So in case the patient is restless,
So for the patient restless, so put a splint ma'am sa iyang kamay. Ay, ang kuan ma'am,
of course, kunwari presence of blood.
blood, yes ma'am. So you need to
how are you going to identify it?
the characteristic of the blood. So first is if it's dark red dead blood, so you can ask assistance for the insertion. But if it's light red blood, so you can do flushing, ma'am. So this one is to avoid the contraction and pain and swelling, ma'am.
Okay, cover also the dislodgement and then
Yes, ma'am. Can once you
So what are the possible causes why the D5LR 1 liter aliploid filtration will not flow? What are the possible causes why the aliploids will not flow? Possible causes.
Okay. Naka-stuck siya, ma'am. Check kung naka-close ba ang regulator or naka-stuck siya. So, mo ito, ma'am, no? Imura ng iting.
So if the regulator is closed, of course you have to check it. No?
Oh, check.
Kasi ilang na sa Another cause, ano yung most
Naka-stuck up siya, ma'am. Or ang diri na blood.
Napag-light na, blood, backflow of blood, another. Nadatugan sa pasyente.
Okay. Nalock na kuan siya.
Of course, the most important thing is you have to check ba sila infiltrate ng tubang. Kaya kita siya mag-blow na tubang.
Okay.
Ano siya, causes. So,
So So, non-dripping IVF. Mao naman to siya, ma'am, no? Ngayon. So, para ta, filled up IVF. Oh, mao naman to. So, follow up IVF. It's already 8 p.m. So, we need to change the bottle number 1 to bottle number 2. So, get the D5LR bottle number 2. Open the cap. Cotton balls with alcohol to clean the rubberized tip. And then remove the bottle number 1. Squeeze. And then puncture to bottle number 2 D5LR. Then make sure that the regulator is closed. And then make sure that the solution is in the line. IVF tag na bottle number 2, patient's name, date, time, room number, and kind of solution. Then regulate for 30 drops per minute. So earlier, the doctor's going around, and then the doctor requesting to incorporate 10 units of Symptocinon to be regulated 20 drops per minute. So get a syringe, check the integrity, discoloration, and then get the solution, open, spirit air, puncture, upside down, introduce the air, and then puncture at least 5 cc of solution, and then remove. And then puncture to the bottle number 2 D5LR. Introduce the solution. Then remove. Then regulate 20 drops per minute. So it will last for 10 hours since we already regulated 250 mg a while ago. So instead of 12 hours, we will come back after 10 hours. So 2 a.m. ma'am.
Okay.
Now we're going to prepare for the blood transfusion, ma'am.
Okay, so the blood arrived already.
Yeah.
Bought by the patient's relative.
Yes, so the doctor's order at 6 o'clock. So after 4 hours, the bloods arrive. They're already done close matching of the blood. So get the blood, hold it gently, then make sure that it's wrapped with a warm cloth, and then put it on the flat surface. Set aside. So now we are going to prepare for the second line PNSS bang and the doctor's order. So get the PNSS, open the cap, get a cotton balls with alcohol to clean the rubberized tip, then discard, then get the set, check the integrity, check the integrity, any discoloration, expiration date. So I already identified the parts, I'm not saying naman po sila. Then, puncture, squeeze, make sure that the regulator is closed, then put it upside down, then make sure that the solution is in the line.
Dagan ang gusto. Multi para na kadagan na multi para na.
Then, you need to prime ma'am, at least 1 cc. So, open the regulator, then open the cap, then prime 1 cc. And then close. Put back the protective cap and then hang it first. Ano nga?
Okay. Ganon.
So now, prepare a 5cc clear water to flush later on. So get a syringe, identify the, check the integrity, intrinsic bites, expiration date, and discoloration. Then aspirate. Introduce air, aspirate, stir water. Then remove using the forceps. Then put it put back in the protective cap and set aside. So now we're going to identify the vein. So dorsal metacarpal vein. So the best vein to puncture is straight, firm, and visible. So after identifying, skin prep, get a cotton balls with alcohol, in, focus to the center, discard, get a tourniquet. So while waiting, 30 seconds, get a tourniquet, then tie, not too loose, not too tight. Then your non-dominant hand hold the knuckle of the patient, instruct the patient to make a fist. And then we are now ready for insertion. Get the cannula, check the integrity, any discoloration and expiration date. So open the cup. So the needle should be facing to you, and then position 30 to 35 degree angle. So puncture. Wait for the flashback, and then check the drop chamber if there is a blood. So none, push, advance. Then apply pressure to the upper vein. Get a OS pad, put it under the cannula. And then remove the tourniquet. Then flash 5 cc of clear water. Puncture. Check if there's any infiltration or no. Infiltration. None, then remove. Then get the Biniset tag to attach. Lock. Remove the OS pad, and then anchor. And then reinforce. Then turn the tube under the finger and then reinforce again. And then regulate the PNSS pala.
Oh, so that's bottle number
3, ma'am. Bottle number 3.
number 3.
Regulate the PNSS. One, ma'am. TVO, ma'am. 10 drops per minute.
Okay, KBO. Conductor.
Keep vein open. So in your IVF tag, bottle number 3, patient's name, date, time, room number, and solution. Then for the Biniset tag, date, time, and cannula number.
Okay.
Inject 1 amp of antamine, so 30 minutes before the blood transfusion. So
Unsa nga?
injected in the deltoid part, ma'am.
So, intramuscular IM.
Okay. So it's the muscular. Then get the syringe. Open. So get a cotton balls with alcohol. Skin prep. A small circle to big circle. Start. Then air dry on 30 seconds. Then position 90-degree angle. Then inject. Then get a cotton balls with alcohol. Then apply pressure. So it's already 10:30. Transfuse. So pag transfuse 10:30 man, ma'am. So 10:30 po kung mag-start to transfuse.
So, 30 minutes after transfusion mo.
Yes, ma'am. So
Okay. So, what are you going to check first? Counter check pa rin mo.
okay. Get the blood,
Oh.
the blood bag, and then check the
Kailangan na i-form, ipadala ang laboratory form. Itandi ko yun.
ma'am.
Itandi.
So check mo ang patient's name, room number, blood type. So it should be type O. And then the result of the examination,
Okay.
Then-
Ano yung serial number?
serial number. Okay. And then remove the forceps or open the forceps. Then get the blood set. Get a blood set. So check the integrity, and expiration date, and discoloration. Then identify the parts. So spike, drip chamber, then the roll champ or the regulator, then the cannula, the needle cap. Then after identifying, puncture to the blood bag. Squeeze. Then put it upside down. Make sure that the regulator is closed. And then make sure that then hang, and then make sure that the blood is in the line. Or we have a And then, so we need to prime for at least 1 cc to remove the air bubbles. So open the regulator, open the protective cap, then prime. Naman. So now we're going to piggyback naman. Piggyback or side drip. So get a cotton balls with alcohol to clean the medication port. Then close pa na to ang kuan, ma'am. PNSS.
Okay, close. Asa yung witnesses?
Kani, ma'am. Kani. So clean the medication port with cotton balls and alcohol. Start. Then open the cup needle. And then puncture naman.
Okay, thank you.
Then reinforce. Then regulate the blood, regulate for 10 drops per minute for the first 30 minutes.
Okay, what are you going to observe?
So we're going to observe if there's any signs of nausea, fever, chilling, diarrhea, and skin rashes, ma'am.
Process ng delirium.
And delirium.
Yeah.
So,
Tungkol mga one allergic reaction. Sige, ganon.
So it's not, if it's not gonna happen after 30 minutes, so regulate the this one regulate to 30 drops per minute.
So how long should it last?
4 hours, ma'am.
Okay. To
So,
avoid
To avoid hemolysis dito, ma'am.
makanus. Daot siya. Ganon.
And then so 10:30, so it will last for 4 hours. So we will come back at 2:30 a.m. for the second blood bag.
So,
So
what is a must that you must observe when you're going to change the second bite?
we need to change the blood set and the blood bag, ma'am. Yes.
Change the blood cell.
Yes, so I already changed the second blood bag. So it's already 2:30 a.m. So we will come back at 6:30 a.m. For the termination of the blood transfusion. Correct, ma'am.
Okay.
So now it's already 6:30 a.m. So we need to terminate the blood transfusion, ma'am.
Ayan. Anong
So remove the plaster.
Ano na dito? Ano na dito?
Then remove the needle. So of course we need to close the regulator before removing the needle. So put back the protective cap. Then remove the blood bag.
Takulong.
So now we're going to introduce the blood set and the blood bag to the medtech because they are the ones responsible of disposing of the blood.
Okay, so what are you going to do with the PNSS?
So now after removing the blood set, blood bag, so we're going to regulate the PNSS. 20 drops per minute, ma'am, ang PNSS.
Okay.
So it's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So terminate the D5 and M.
Okay, look at na masul.
Yes, ma'am. So get cotton balls with alcohol to remove the plaster.
Galing pa sa ano?
So, sa gloves.
Gloves. Mga langkap yan ang gloves.
Then, apply pressure to the upper vein to remove the needle. Close the regulator. Then, back the protective cap. Then remove the catheter. So double check if you get all the including the ma'am. Ay, sorry.
Sirit ng dugo.
Again. Get a cotton balls with alcohol and plaster.
Ay, wala akong nakikita.
Then apply pressure to the upper vein. Then remove the catheter.
Oh, sige. Okay.
Ano,
Okay,
ma'am, so,
tabunan.
yeah, make sure that it's complete, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. So after terminating the D5 NM, so terminate, it's already 6:30 in the afternoon, so terminate the PNSS.
Okay, oh, sige, oh.
So get a cotton balls with alcohol to remove the plaster. And then get a cotton balls with alcohol and plaster again. And then apply pressure. And then slowly remove the catheter. Then make sure it's complete, ma'am.
So what instructions are you going to give to the patient?
So instruct the patient na do not use the hand na katong gi kuan man insertion site for 30 minutes. Then instruct also the patient that do not remove the cotton balls and plaster within 8 hours.
Dili sa ganito nakamutis.
Yes, ma'am.